What is up, YouTube? It's your girl Jada and I am back with another video. It is January 1st, 2021. It is 3:11 in the morning. I don't know about y'all, but I think y'all should know by now I like recording at the weirdest hours of the morning and the night. I said I was gonna do this video, but I didn't want to wait till later on in the day because I know how I get. I know how I procrastinate, and while I'm up with the energy, I decided to go ahead and film this video. First and foremost, I want to thank all of y'all for the kind words, the kind thoughts, and everything that everyone has sent me and stuff, dealing with the loss of my grandfather and other things that I was dealing with. You know what I'm saying? I was sick, and you know, a lot of y'all make sure y'all checked up on me, so I do appreciate that. But I'm not gonna dwell on that too much. It's the new year. I have a lot of stuff coming up for y'all. I'm super excited. You know, the new year is always a fresh start, and so I don't know, but I said I want to bring the new year in with something positive, with a girl talk, just spitting games to my girls, because I know y'all be saying y'all want me to do girl talks, and I actually got so many good topics that I'm not gonna get to cover in this one video, but I'm gonna make sure I save the post so I can really start my girl talk segment. I'm trying to do better with a schedule. Last year I didn't really have a schedule. I kind of don't want to post sporadically. I kind of want to have an actual schedule, so bear with me as I kind of maneuver and try and figure out what I want to do. But I definitely want to do a weekly girl talk segment. I want to make my channel, it's a lot of changes I want to make to my channel. I want to make it more organized and more put together, and just, I don't know, but it's a lot of changes I want to make, just know that. I'm about to show y'all how many replies that I got to this girl talk. I don't know what y'all going through, but honey, y'all gave me so many, so freaking many. Like, I'm gonna try and get to all, like, majority of them, but I got a lot of stuff that I want to talk to y'all about. I feel like I'm, you know, learning myself through life as it goes. I'm not, you know, the best person for advice, but I know a little something and I can teach you something, and I know right from wrong. So I'm not even gonna ramble too much. If you're new to my channel, and you're watching this on January 1st, 2021, if you have not already subscribed, baby, what are you doing? If you watched the video before but you haven't subscribed, baby, what are you doing? Make sure you subscribe, and also turn on that bell for post notifications so you can be notified every single time I post a video. Like I said, 2021 is something great for this channel. I'm definitely, you know, trying to amp it up and definitely be more consistent and, you know, elevate a little bit, because I will be turning 20 this year, and I do want to kind of, you know, update my content a little bit, you know, make it a little more grown. You know, I'm grown. I'm grown. So first question that I got, well, it's not a question, well, the first girl talk topic that I got was insecurities, and basically how to deal with your insecurities. Nobody knows your insecurities unless you say it, unless you speak it out into existence. I'm insecure about this, or if you know, constantly pointing something out about yourself, nobody will never know. Bring attention to it. The more you, I feel like the more you acknowledge something that you dislike, the more you can deal with it. Insecurity, it doesn't change who you are on the inside, and most of the time insecurity is something you can change, whether it's bad skin, whether it's, you know, maybe weight or something like that, any type of insecurity. And that's another, you know, sometimes I have a weight insecurity about my weight, but I've actually grown to, you know, love it, because whether you know it or not, some people actually find your insecurities to be, you know, a highlight of who you are. Somebody said insecurities with our bodies based on society standards. This is my thing. I feel like you have to realize that what you see on Instagram, what you see on TV, that is not real life. If you go to the mall, if you go to Target, if you go to Chick-fil-A, who are you gonna see? Everyday women, moms, working women, you know what I'm saying? And some people are blessed with naturally with, you know, the curvaceous, you know what I'm saying, Coke body bottom, but some people aren't, and you just got to be able to know that, you know what I'm saying, if you feel like that's what you want to go do, if you want to go get a BBL, get your waist snatched, you want, you know, popping hips and booty, do that. But at the same time, there's beauty in just being yourself and being natural. Like, there's so much beauty in being natural. I love seeing natural women. I just think it's something different about it. I'm not saying that you necessarily want to fit into a mold, but if you do get a BBL, if you do get your body done, but it's other ways to go around it. And of course, if I had the money, if I just wanted to go out and just go get me BBL, I would. I really would, against surgery, but I do say love yourself first. But surgery isn't for everybody. There's many risks and many other things, and what you see is not always what you get. You know what I'm saying? Online, there's so many ways you can Photoshop and alter how your pictures really look, that when you see these people in person, ain't nothing, honey. Where did it go? Take that into account as well. Social media is filled with filters, enhancements. People wear butt pads. People wear all kind of stuff. Like, you will never know because social media is between the screen. People have full-blown facades that they put online, and you will never know the real them because you're watching, you know, however many thousand miles away from them, and you will never know. So I would just say love yourself, embrace yourself first, and just know that everything is not what it seems. Everything is definitely not what it seems. But if it's an insecurity that you just cannot get past, you know, fix it. That's what they're for. That's what plastic surgery and cosmetic surgery is for. Save your coin, get you that big booty, you know what I'm saying? Get you that tummy tuck, get you that nose job, or whatever you want. But I'm just saying, look in the mirror and try to embrace yourself first and know that it's not needed. A lot of like stuff about boys not acting right, F-boy, a lot of stuff like that. Okay, let me just talk to y'all free game. And I have not always had the best luck with boys, I ain't even gonna lie, cause baby, I done been down through there. People done dragged me through the mud like I wasn't nobody. Like, I done been through it. But honestly, bruh, it don't start with them, it start with you. If you don't realize that you somebody and that you a bad bitch and that, you know what I'm saying, it's 2021 and who finna play me? Not you, not nobody, not your brother, not your friend, not nobody, then they not gonna care neither. If you letting somebody walk all over you, if you feel like you're not gonna stand your ground about nothing, you know what I'm saying, they gonna continue to walk over you. See, relationships and stuff start with you. If you don't love yourself, if you don't know yourself, if you don't have standards, if you not deep down inside just know what you want, know what you're not going for, you will continue to deal with mess. And that's just the God honest truth. And I too had to realize this. I know myself more than anybody else, and so if someone doesn't treat me right, it's go. Like, bye. It's not nothing to say. Why deal with it? Especially, like, I ain't gonna bring this up, like the whole Jada Wade little baby situation. I don't even want to speak on it, too funny. But a lot of people say like their goals and stuff like that. Yeah, he got money. Yeah, he caking her up. Yeah, he getting her Birkin bags and cars and all this different stuff. But at the same time, it's just gonna be a day when you wake up and you realize your worth. That is a pretty girl, a beautiful girl who got a bag of her own. And the bag don't matter, the pretty don't matter, I promise you don't. Jay-Z cheated on Beyonce multiple times, and he said it. And she's still with him. But what I'm trying to get across to y'all is you gotta know yourself and realize yourself and what you willing to put up, what you willing to put up through, what you willing to deal with, basically. With young couples, like, we're all young, under 20. Under 20, I feel like under 23, but I feel like people feel like it's kind of normal to go through stuff. And in a certain sense it is. If you know what I'm saying, in a certain sense it is. Like, just to be realistic, some people are like, I'm not dealing with this, I'm not dealing with that. How to set boundaries, like put your foot down at certain points. If he likes somebody's picture and you say you don't like that, and he keep doing it, and you say that's one of your breaking points, end it right there, because it's gonna keep going. Like, it's just gonna keep going. He flirting with a girl and you say I don't like that, and he keep doing it, end it right there. Like, I don't understand. Like, it shouldn't be an ongoing cycle of, you know, keep saying this and this and this and this over and over again. You gotta step your foot down at one point in place, because you're gonna always get taken advantage of if you don't make clear what you're going for and what you're not going for. And niggas don't like that. But they gonna have to deal with it, because it's just like, I mean, it's just the truth. And some boys are just F-boys. They're gonna continue to be F-boys. That's all they can do with their life. They don't have nothing better to do. But I would definitely say, just hold them with a grain of salt. You know an F-boy when you meet an F-boy. Sis, don't act like you don't know no F-boy when you meet an F-boy. You know an F-boy when you meet an F-boy, because I know an F-boy when I meet an F-boy, and I can look at F-boy in the face and know that he an F-boy. Take him with a grain of salt. Don't let him boost your head up. Don't let him make you believe that you the one, because maybe you the 2 or the 3. Nah, for real though. But dead for real, you know a player. You hear around these streets, and I'm not gonna say that boys don't change. Oh my God, boys can change. You can be the one that just, oh my God, I don't want to lose this girl. This is probably the best thing that ever happened to me. You can be that one who changed a boy. But I'm saying, like, in the beginning stages, take them with a grain of salt. You really got to give them like tough love, because if you act like, you know, if you're swooning over them, that's what they want. They want a girl who's gonna fall to their knees for them. Be the boss bitch and say no. Like, I'm not finna, you ain't nobody. Like, don't let him think that he's popping and you not, because let him know early. Young girls who watch, so can you please talk about peer pressure? Peer pressure, baby, is something where you got to know yourself. Again, you have standards, if you have morals that you stand by, that you've been standing by, if you was raised properly. Well, I ain't even gonna say raised properly, because a lot of people were raised properly, they still straight off and do what they want. But if you have a firm connection with yourself and know that this is not what I want to do, you're not gonna do it. Straight up, no one can sway you, no one can persuade you. I'm the type of person where if I say I'm not doing something, if I say I'm not doing something, if I say I'm not doing it, if I say I'm not going for it, 10 times out of 10, I'm not gonna do it. I said basically, you can't be persuaded to do something that you don't want to do, whether that's with sex, drugs. If you have a boy telling, now rape is different. Now rape is completely different, but if you have a boy saying, let's try this, just let me stick the tip, what they say, let me stick the tip in. Stick the tip in, all that different stuff, y'all. I've heard it all. I was probably one, I wouldn't say I was one of the only virgins in high school, but I didn't do nothing, and I was not going for it. And so they will really try you, they will really try and pressure you, but if you're not going for it, they gonna know you're not going for it. They might call you lame. They may call you boring, baby. But one thing about it, two things for sure, you know yourself, and you know what you ain't going for, and you know what you ain't doing. That's on period. About you and not about yourself, what you're comfortable with. But like I said, nobody's gonna make you do nothing you don't want to do. If you know deep down in your heart that you don't want to do it, you're not gonna do it, and that's just the God honest truth. Nobody can make you do anything but your own self. Letting go of someone. I got a lot of these breakups, letting go of someone. And let me tell y'all, I've had my fair share of not being able to let go and just feeling like, you know what I'm saying, that's the only person in the world that I can be with. And let me tell you, baby, that is so far from the truth that is scary. Because, you know, I've been in, I ain't gonna say I've been in 3 real relationships. A good 2, well, this is really my only real relationship that I'm in now. But, okay, if we want to count them, okay, I'll say I've been in 4 relationships that lasted over a month. I'll say I've been in 4 relationships that lasted over a month. And I wouldn't even say that it was like love. It was more so attachment. I would say one of my high school boyfriends that I dated my 10th grade year, okay, y'all. When we were breaking up, well, we broke up multiple times, but I just felt like I couldn't let go. Like, every time he would do something, I would take him back. Like, I'm sorry, I'm going to change, all this different stuff. Nothing changed, trust me. After the 4th time, you know nothing's going to change. Like, it's something in your mind that kind of tells you, like, we planned this, we've been together for however long, and it just wouldn't even be worth it to move on or to let go. And it kind of like, even the thought of them being with somebody else kind of just, ooh, it just make you cringe and be like, oh my God, I don't even want to think about it. Letting go of someone and getting through a breakup is just something that it takes time. If somebody is, if the relationship hasn't worked out and it's led to a breakup, it's just honestly inevitable. It's just what meant to happen. If God wants y'all to, you know, reconnect and come back together, it's going to happen naturally and gradually. But it may seem like it's the toughest thing in the world, like the world is ending and y'all are supposed to be together and it's supposed to be no other way. But honestly, y'all, I can't tell you how many times I thought forever was forever with people. And someone else said letting go of a man that isn't good for you. Like, this all plays a part into it. If you know he's no good, you gotta let go at one point, because at the end of the day, you're only going to be hurting your own self. What to do if you feel like you and a friend are becoming distant. Okay, so I'll talk about this real briefly. This is something that I'm not gonna say that I take personal, but I do at the same time, because I feel like my relationships that I have with people are really strong. I don't just have as, you know, love people or deal with people or anything. Like, if I love you, if I consider you a homie, a friend, a boyfriend, a relative, or anything, I love on you hard. I really love on you hard, because one thing about me, I have a lot of family, but I don't have a lot of family. Like, a lot of my family members I don't necessarily talk to, and it's not because it's a problem, it's because we just don't talk, you know what I'm saying? As far as cousins, I feel like I grew up around my cousins, and it's kind of, as I got older, we kind of faded off into our own, you know what I'm saying, own lives. And that's kind of sad, because I know a lot of people who have tons of family, tons of cousins their age and all this stuff, and a lot of my cousins aren't my age. They're older, or they're way younger than me, and so kind of sometimes I feel like I'm alone. Like, when I have friends, I love on my friends super duper hard. Like, I would literally do anything for my friends, because it's just like, I don't really have that in my family, you know what I'm saying? I got siblings. My older brother probably been locked up since we was like 11, like in and out. Not 11. Probably about 13, 14. He been in and out of jail. So I really didn't even, you know what I'm saying? We didn't have a perfect relationship, but even if we wanted to, we wouldn't be able to be super duper close. My younger siblings, they're 13. I'm going on 20. That's a 7-year difference. Well, 6-7 year difference. And you know, I'm cool with my sister and stuff like that, but again, it's such an age difference. Like, my sister can't do everything I want to do. She's 13. And I have a sister on my daddy's side. We don't even talk. She lives in the same city as me. We don't even talk. And so, and it's not neither one of our faults, but that's just the truth. But back to what I was saying, I love on my friends super duper hard. I love them so much. Like, I really value my friends, to the point where I look at them like siblings. I look at them like cousins. I look at them as family members. So if I feel like we're kind of fading apart, or we're not talking, it kind of affects me, because especially when you're used to talking to someone every day. And I feel like this hit me the most after high school, because it was certain friends, you know what I'm saying, that I would talk to every day, see them every day, laugh with, tell everything to. And it's just like, after high school, you know what I'm saying, we just fade away. And you know, we still cool and stuff like that, but as you get through your lives, people start getting boyfriends and different friends and just going through life, you know what I'm saying, as you should. I'm not mad about it, but it does make me kind of sad sometimes, because it's like, I really, really love my friends. Like, them is family to me. So it does make me kind of sad, especially, it's just because when you're used to something from every day, it really affects you. But I would just say, I don't know, just love them from afar. I mean, some people are just busy. Some people just are different people from who they used to be, and that's fine. It's nothing you can do to change that. But either let them know how you feel, or just love them from afar. Really not much you can do about that. What I do is I just talk, you know what I'm saying? Holidays, I text, I love you, blah, blah, blah. You know, everything is everything with me. Like, I would never, you know, cut a friend off because we don't talk. When we do link up, guess what? It's just like we never left, you know, but it happens. And yeah, like, that's just the honest, like, what I could say. But I don't know, I would just say, either let them know how you feel, or just, I don't know, just love them from afar. Get you some more friends. I mean, I don't know, but I totally understand where you're coming from, because I dealt with that myself. It's kind of sad, not gonna lie, but you know, it's cool. And like I said, just plan little meetups, even if it's like once or twice a year. Like, plan little meetups for y'all to hang out or something, go out on somebody's birthday or something. A lot about how to get over a close friendship that ended. That's pretty much the same thing. If the friendship ended, it's pretty much the same thing. Like, let them know you love them. It may not work out, like I said, over time people's lives changes, stuff just be different, so it's not really much you can do about it. But definitely make them make them know. A lot of people have pride when it comes to friendships. Like, I see that a lot. Like, if a friend, I don't give about a friend. One thing about me, anybody you see around me in my circle, were specifically picked, you know what I'm saying? I don't just befriend anybody. I don't just tell everybody my business. I don't just let everybody in my space. I'm very reserved. I'm very to myself. And so if I let someone, you know, close to me and, you know, into my life, it's going to be someone who's going to be there for a while. And if we do eventually fall out, it's never going to be messy, nasty fallout. It's never going to be that, because it will never, it's too much respect there to be that. The people who say F a friend about a friend, I honestly feel like them was never your friends to begin with. Who trash their friend, tell their friend business, that was never your friend. Y'all was never friends to begin with. And a lot of people who I see are friends, they be friends, they come together because of drama or because they don't like the same girl. So toxic. Like my friends, we ain't never, just, you know, just this year it's been little stuff going on, but we ain't never ever since middle school had no like strong fallouts, never told each other business to this day. 2020 has changed me. Okay, 2020 started off with me when I first left Clayton State. I left Clayton State. I didn't know what I was doing, y'all. I missed a semester. I didn't go to school till summer 2020. And so I kind of felt like, you know, I wasn't in school. I felt like I was not doing nothing with my life. And y'all may feel like, girl, you do YouTube, you doing plenty with your life. But honestly, bruh, it's just like school been the focus of my life since pre-K. That I just feel like if I wasn't in school, I wasn't doing nothing with my life. Which is very, you know, stupid, but that's just how I felt. And so it started out with me just being very sad. Like January was just very sad. Like I felt like I wasn't doing nothing. Like I was just sitting around. I just seen everybody in school, you know, getting their grades and all that different stuff. And it was just like, dang, I'm just at home chilling, not doing nothing. A lot of people had thought that I dropped out because I came back home. But no, I wasn't dropping out. Like I just was still in school, but I just wanted something smaller. But I don't know, 2020 taught me, I don't want to get on here and fake to y'all. I'm not gonna get on here and fake to y'all. Like I just became this beautiful person. I blossomed into a beautiful queen in 2020, because that's not what happened. I still got my flaws. I still, you know, in certain situations, I still need work, a lot of work. But that don't happen overnight. I gradually just change and be more peaceful and be more kind and be more understanding and be more grateful. Like, I don't know. And be, I don't know. It's a lot of be mores. But 2020 would definitely say it taught me to maybe cherish my family more. Like, I not necessarily say I lost people, but I have people around me that lost people. And I say I lost people in my family as well, 2 people. When someone passes, it's like the potential of them passes. It's not just them being gone, but the potential passes of them. Like if you say you don't have a good relationship with somebody and they pass, it's gonna hit you 10 times harder, because it could have been that. You never know the day that it could have been. And that's kind of like my issue. Like I kind of hold grudges to people where I don't want to talk to them. Like I feel like it don't even have to be nothing wrong, but I just feel like after time has passed and we have not talked and you have not reached out to me, and you know what I'm saying, it just makes me feel like, dang, you don't want to talk, you're not making the effort, so why should I? So I think, like, in a sense, it taught me, like, it's teaching me still. I need to stop being so stubborn. It's still people that I need to reach out to and talk to them and let them know how I feel and let them know that I didn't like this in certain situations, you know what I'm saying? It's still stuff I gotta get off my chest, and I feel like I'm gonna make that effort sometime close, but it's still working on me. I'm not gonna sit up here and say I'm perfect, because I'm not perfect, but it's a lot of stuff that is hard, the situations that kind of affected me and kind of play a role into how I interact and how I feel about people to this day. And so I do want to address a lot of things and get a lot of things off my chest with certain people in my family, because it's just, not in my family, but just people in general, because I feel like it's time for that. And you never know when somebody's gonna pass. Like, you never know when something's gonna happen, and I just want to be able to say that I got to have my chest and we worked it out. You taught me everything not what it seems. Like, everything literally not what it seems. Opinions on sex before marriage. My opinion on sex before marriage. Am I against it? Plain out, simple, no. Let's just be realistic. Your mamas, your grandmas, they gonna tell you, wait till you married. But did they wait till they was married? Did they wait till they was married? No, majority of them. I know some people grandmas did, but let's be real. Let's be real. Let's keep it real. Let's keep it 1K. My opinion on that is be safe. Make sure you know where your partner been. Make sure you know your partner is clean. Make sure your partner ain't contracting or carrying nothing, because that's always gonna fall back on you. Make sure you clean. Make sure you're not contracting nothing. I honestly would say that I'm not totally against it, but I'm against multiple partners. And I'm not gonna say like, I don't care. Like, I don't care about body count and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Because do you, boo-boo. Me personally, just my own personal standards, I'm just not gonna be out here doing it, you know what I'm saying, with anybody and everybody. It's just not me. Say about anybody. As long as they being safe, taking care of their health, and doing what they need to do, it's just gonna happen. It happens. It happens. It's normal. Yeah, but I was definitely say wrap up, because I'm not gonna say a baby ruins people's lives, but I don't know, I just hate to see broken relationships have babies. Like, it just tears my soul up apart, because y'all don't understand how different my life would have been if I may have grew up with my parents being married my whole childhood. Like, that is a dream to me, and that's something that I want to give my kids, because I didn't have that growing up. Honestly, I didn't have my mom and my daddy in the same house, and that's just something that I always wanted. Best to make sure that my child is raised and brought into a 2-parent home, married home, everybody same last name. Listen, I don't want no confusion. I don't want, like, I don't know how to describe it, and nothing against that to people, to my parents, because I mean, it's life, it happens. But me personally, you know, growing up who, you know, their parents were married and, you know, they lived in the same house together, and it's just a totally different environment, you know, than growing up with just not living with one parent and having to go see a parent, or having a parent having to come see you and stuff like that. It's just totally different. So that would be my only thing with sex before marriage. And a lot of people say marriage ain't the key to stability, and marriage ain't the key to faithfulness and all that, but it's a damn sure close enough to it. So that's just my point of view as far as sex before marriage. But no, I'm not against it, but I personally, if I was, you know, whoever asked me the question, I would take all the proper precautions to make sure that I don't have any, you know, kids or anything else before I'm ready for it and stuff like that. And that's really the biggest fear with it, is diseases and kids. I'm not perfect. If life happens, it happens, but that's just my goal, not to have no kids no time soon. Hey, do you think breaks are necessary for couples? It depends on what kind of breaks they are. If y'all are talking about breaks so y'all can go screw off and go talk to other people, no, and no, because that gets kind of blurry as far as, like, okay, I think it's Dwayne Wade and Gabrielle Union. They have a baby. He has a baby from when they took a break. I wish a nigga would. I'm straight up and down, no. Now, if you're talking about mental breaks and just breaks because, you know what I'm saying, y'all fight a lot or y'all just got stuff going on, then yeah. Just, you know, if y'all still talking but maybe taking a break from seeing each other every day or just not talking as much, understandable. But if you're talking about breaks so y'all can go do what y'all want to do, that's not a break, that's a breakup. And we probably won't be getting back together again. I've had those breaks in relationships before where I say, let's take a break, because I wanted to go do what I wanted to do, and we never got back together ever again. So no, I'm not a fan of breaks. I don't really encourage breaks. Let's take a break. Can we take a break? Nah, I would take a break, maybe, you know, let you cool off, you know what I'm saying, give you a couple days to yourself, one really, you know what I'm saying, just chill, you know. And I take breaks from Eric all the time. We take breaks from each other, and we live in the same house together. A break is me leaving you out here on the couch and I go in the room for an hour and then I come back and we cool, you know what I'm saying? That's a break. Not breaking up and then coming back together for after some days and weeks. She said, my friend is upset that I no longer want to be around her in her toxic relationship. Am I wrong? No, ma'am, you are not wrong. You have the right to choose to what you want to be around and what you don't want to be around. I kind of have had this situation kind of on my back steps, not directly but indirectly. I had a friend, I ain't gonna say no names, but she was in a very, very, very toxic relationship. It just was taking a toll on her. Not only her, but her relationship with other people. One of my other friends, and they were closer than me and her were, you know, they were like best friends. She just put her foot down. She didn't want to have to be that person because she kept going back and forth. She would say, I'm done, we done, I'm never going back again. Like, it's over this time. Threw all the stuff away and would still go back. And it's just like, why? He is hurting you. He is hurting your relationship with other people, and you still don't see it. As a friend, I totally understood where my other friend was coming from, because the friend in the relationship, she will always confide in her. And it's a long story, y'all. I don't even want to get too deep into it, but baby, it's just a long story. But she basically looked at her as, I don't know, she went to her for advice and she never took it. She never took it, she never listened. It's like it went in one ear and went out the other. You love someone so much, when you value someone as a friend so much, when you love somebody so much and you see them want to get hurt, like, it's basically to the point where she wanted that. She wanted to get hurt. She was enjoying it. It was a thrill for her to keep going back. And when you see that and you're the person telling them, and they're coming to you crying, coming to you, oh, I can't do it no more, I'm done, and they keep going back, it's just like a slap in the face. So I completely understood where she was coming from, because it's like, at a certain point, that stresses you, because we was looking at him like, I to this day do not like that man, like, at all. Like, I don't think he cool, I don't think he fly, I don't think nothing. Like, I just look at him in disgust. Whenever I see his name, I don't like him. But to a certain point, it's just like, when you love somebody so much and it's just like, you continuously do this, like, you don't care about yourself no more. And it's just like, I can't be that person for you no more, because it's draining me. It's becoming my relationship the way you keep bringing it to my back door. Like, if you're gonna keep going back, basically keep it to yourself. And so that is a tough love approach, and I'm not gonna say that I'm the type of friend, you know, that would take that approach. But again, I wasn't the friend that she confided in most of the time about him, so I can't really say what I would have did. But what I will say is, love your friend from a distance. If you feel like that toxic shit is starting to get under you, like it's starting to invade you, and it's starting to make you feel like you are part of the relationship when you're not even a part of the relationship, love your friend from a distance, because your friend not gonna learn to take that one particular thing that literally damn near just makes it impossible not to leave. And I wouldn't even say that's being a bad friend. Like, some people be like, that's a bad friend, you ain't gonna understand till it's you. I've been in a relationship where I feel like I didn't want to leave, but I don't know, it's just a self-love type of thing, and we gonna talk about self-love later. But it's just something she had to realize, like, you can't keep putting people through this. These are the people who actually love you. We not putting you through nothing. And it's like, you keep going back to him, he don't like us. He don't like us. He already barely don't want you with us, and you keep going back. And it's just like, it's painful to see, like, the abuse, the mental abuse, the physical abuse, to the point where you don't even want to be around it, because just like, it just takes a toll over you, as if it's you happening too, and it's not you, it's happening to. So I say, love your friend from a distance. Tell your friend you love them or whatever, because when your friend will come and dog this nigga out to you, to your face, every day of the week, and will be laid up with him on the weekend like ain't nothing happened. And that's why I say to you, stay out of people's relationships. I don't know, I stay out of people's relationships. I don't ask too many questions, you know what I'm saying? If you tell me he ain't shit, he ain't shit. If you come back to me the next day and say you love him, I love him. You know what I'm saying? I don't really too much get too deep into it, and a lot of people don't really bring their problems to me at the same time, so I can't really discuss that from my other friend's point of view. But I will say, love your friend from a distance, especially if she keep bringing it to you and you just don't want to be around it. If you seeing it with your own two eyes, definitely backstage from it. And again, I'm gonna go into people don't understand what people been going through. You might have seen that in your childhood, and your friend may just like, you don't want to see that. You may have seen like your mother get abused, or it's mentally, physically, or whatever, and your friend is going through the same exact thing, and she got you around it, and it's just like, I cannot be around this. People don't understand. It's always so selfish with people. They think you just want to abandon them and leave them, but that might be taking a mental toll on you. And so I would definitely say you gotta love people from a distance. You can't always be the knight in shining armor for everybody. You cannot be everybody's savior. Some people will drown until they realize that, you know what I'm saying, it's air above the water. Some people have to go through their shit till they realize, because you can only help so much. You definitely gotta love yourself before you can love anybody else as well. Like, a relationship with somebody else is never gonna work if you don't love your own self, if you don't know yourself. So that's all I'm gonna talk about today, y'all. I want to give y'all a good start to 2021. It's a new year. It's a new year. It's a new year. Start fresh. Love yourself. Pamper yourself. Self-care. All 2021 self-care, baby. Get your facials. Get your waxes. Get your hair done. Get your nails done. Everything. Take your vitamins, sis. Everything. Fresh slate. Start over. Do something good. You know what I'm saying? Be greater. I hope I can help someone out today. Like I said, I do want to do a weekly segment of girl talk, so I'm gonna actually save that so I can do, you know, some every week, because I have so many of them on there that I can actually do. If you sent me something and I didn't get to it in this video, definitely wait for the videos to come, because I do want to make this an actual segment on my channel. I might make it like a mukbang. I don't know. I might do like a mukbang once a week, or like a drink sip or something. I don't drink, but I might be sipping apple juice or something. But I definitely want to encourage this more. So hopefully I keep up to what I'm saying, because I know last time I said I was going to do a girl talk segment on my channel. I did it one time, I never did it again. So hopefully I'm consistent with this. But I hope I could touch some of y'all. I hope I reach some of y'all in my message. I hope I gave y'all kind of my point of view and kind of what my thinking is in certain situations. Yeah, it's a new year. It's 2021. I want to thank you guys for watching. I love you guys. This is the first video of the year, y'all. This is the first video of the year to set the tone. Like what you've seen, please like, comment, subscribe. I love you guys, and I will see you guys in my next freaking video.